The amount of people that just assume credit card is free money is alarming. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Check out Ade, and this is Life with Ade. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Ade and I'm making this content. So in today's video we're going to be doing something very interesting, straight to the point. You might have seen it from the thumbnail or from the title. These are many mistakes international students make when they come to Canada. We're going to be talking about common mistake international students make when they come into the country, and this is mainly because of misinformation, conception, and we're just going to be debunking it and we'll talk about it. So number one on my list is that many people think they cannot get a good job without a Canadian degree. So I get it, right? You came all the way from your country to come and have like another degree, an international degree. So obviously maybe the country is going to prioritize you having that degree, okay? Yes. But still, I beg to differ that whatever degree you're coming in with, prior to, you coming into the country, you can use it to get a better job. So people that come in to do the masters, they already have a bachelor's degree, right? I'm telling you, many people believe that, okay, because the bachelor's degree is from Nigeria, from Ghana, from wherever I'm coming from, it's going to be useless in Canada, so I have to use my master's degree. And some people, they are coming in for bachelor's, which means they already have an high school diploma, and they're like, well, it's just high school diploma, I can't really use it to get any good job, that I'm just going to study and wait. It's good, because yes, if you get your Canadian degree, it probably opens you more opportunity and more options, but it's very wrong, or it's a very wrong thinking to think that your prior degree becomes useless when you get to Canada. So how do you now make it useful, right? All you have to do is to check out how to do your degree evaluation. So basically, if you have a bachelor's degree before you come to the country, you can tender it to, the most popular one that I know and they're very fast and reliable is West. You can tender it to like West, and once they do that, they do the evaluation for you and they give you like your equivalent to a Canadian degree, and then you use that to apply for jobs while still studying. So many people believe like once they come here, or McDonald's or Tim Hortons or Subway, yes, half the time this is like the immediate options available, but you need to do your research extensively to be able to apply for some of these jobs, even with an high school diploma. Many jobs, this is like their base. This like once you have an high school diploma, it's equivalent, you can get a good job with that. Now, also it's very funny because honestly, I'm trying to understand what your thought process is. So you come into the country, they gave you a study permit, study visa, whatever, and you're saying you think that you can switch that to a work permit. So you come into the country and you're like, oh, my plan is after like 6 months in the country, I'm gonna switch to a work permit. Who does that? You're playing, sir. I don't know what agent you'll be using. I don't know what website you're getting your information from, but it's clear, wrong, whatever. Don't even go down that route. If you're coming in for study, make sure you complete your studies. Make sure you do everything that is needed. And don't be saying, oh, yes, 6 months. Who's going to give you the job? Like how? Maybe if you want to go back to your country. So don't make that mistake. If this is the plan you're having, please do more research. Understand what you want before you come to the country. If it's work you want to come and do that before you come. If it's study you want to do that and know it. Don't be saying, okay, now I'll be switching from one way to another. Possible. Okay, if you're enjoying this video to this point, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and let's continue this video. So many international students, I don't know, especially people from, Africa or something like West Africa, Nigeria, and Ghana, all of you right there. And you come to this country and you're like, you're relaxing a bit on your study. You're like, is it not to study? Have I not used 4 years in university in Nigeria? Have I not done 6 years? Is it not to do masters? Okay, it's not to do masters. So you sabi read book. I don't know where you're getting your information from, but it's not easy. It's not designed to be easy. It's designed for you to put in the work. It's designed for you to actually be present in class, to actually understand what they're teaching you, to actually make notes, it's not easy. My friend was just with me one time because he did his bachelor's in Nigeria and he's telling me, oh, you know, there was a semester like I barely go to class. Even there's some exam I missed, I still graduated with this, that, I graduated with that. And I'm like, it's not even possible here. Like, my whole bachelor's, I'm doing it in Canada. And boy, from the first day of me entering this university as an undergrad till what I'm going through now, it's not even possible. You say you want to miss class and become during your exam, miss it now. Whatever you miss, maybe you miss it in your exam too. So please do not bring that mentality of like, oh yes, I went to school in Nigeria, or we were barely in class and everything. You must go to class. You must go to class. You must sign attendance. You must do everything that you have to do. So please don't come with that mentality of we'll make it work. You cannot make it work. Whatever your class is when you should go. If you're missing school, some schools are even very petty. Like, once, I feel like the more smaller schools that really know their students, once they see that you're consistent, you're a perpetual latecomer, you're a perpetual absentee, they will file your name back to IRCC. So please erase that from your brain. And number 4 would be money problems, financial problems. I'm heavy on credit card. So many international students, they come to the country. I get it because, I mean, from where I'm coming from Nigeria, I don't know, maybe because I was young, so maybe I really didn't know. But to my knowledge, I don't think we have like a credit system compared to Canada like this. So when we come to Canada, we're getting credit card, we're doing this credit to everything. It's a new experience for us, right? It's new. And many people tend to abuse it. The amount of people that just assume credit card is free money is alarming. Credit card is not free money. Credit card is the money that they are basically borrowing you for a period of time and you're expected to pay it back. And the thing about credit card is that it's the fastest way to ruin your credit history. It's the fastest way to drop your credit points, which might not have an effect right now, but it would definitely have in the future. So say your plan is to stay in Canada, you know, have kids, buy a house and everything. If you have destroyed the foundation from now, by the time you want to try and start picking it back up in the nearest future, it might be difficult. You might have to put a lot of work, whereas you should have just avoided it from now. So when you're getting a credit card, I'm not saying you should not get a credit card. I feel like what really affects people too is the available credits they have. Some banks, they just want to bury you in debt, so they give you a lot of like money to use. So you are somebody that just came to the country, you're giving them 2,025. Like, you know, the money will be like, oh, I can use it. But the problem now comes to how you want to pay it back, right? So if possible, just tell them, please, only $1,000 is okay for me. They might propose like, no, you take 515, take 2,000. Say no. Use what you know that if anything's up, you feel pay them back. Like, just be guided. Don't go and be maxing out credit card. There's a whole lot of different tips and techniques, and just the credit alone in Canada, when you're dealing with your credit in Canada, it's a whole different video on its own. If you want me to go in depth, just let me know. I can make a video about it. Just for the sake of this video, be aware of your credit limitations. And lastly is kind of personal enlightenment that many people need to have for themselves. Obviously, mainly international students. If you're from where I come from in Nigeria, you would know that half of the time, people that come to this country to come and study from Nigeria, it's not like they really, you know, it's not like they're buoyant. I'm not saying everybody is. It's not. It's just like some people, they really like take care, and all those kind of things to be able to, you know, basically they are not as very comfortable living home. But one mistake you would make now is pressurizing yourself, because people are back home do have like a mentality of once you're already in a new country, you're probably picking money off the road and you're being selfish for not sending them money. It is your duty and your job to make them understand what the commitment is, what you're making, what your bills are. You don't want to give an impression of, oh yes, I have a friend, when he first came to Canada, every time he post, he goes out, he posts. This man might not have shingba in his pocket. He will post it. He will post what is eating. He will post everything. So this starts to give people a kind of, this boy is enjoying, you know, look at him, this thing. But they don't know the sakpa that is holding him. But this boy is just posting, today with snow, tomorrow with this thing, tomorrow with that. He is just documenting his experience, right? But people back home is like, you don't make them, you don't forget us. So at the early stage of you finding your footing in the country, try not to acclaim a lot of responsibilities. Yes, you have parents. Yes, you have to support them. But be diligent with it. Be moderate about it. Let them explain your situation. If you skate through school fine, you do very well, you pass excellently, you're going to get a good job that you now use to like farabalẹ̀ take care of them. So what's the rush, right? So right now you're working on McDonald's is paying you minimum wage, you have to pay your rent, you have to pay your phone bills, you have to pay that, and then now you're saying, okay, you are sending two of your brothers to school, or you have to do this for your dad, you have to do that for your mom. No, I'm not saying you should not take care of your parents. There's a thin line, please understand me. But whatever you do, do it in moderation, because it's going to come back and affect you too. And you just don't want to be caught in that situation. It's ugly. There's no place in Canada. Canada is not a country that you are designed to be like, you wake up, you call somebody, they're like, Oga, can you please borrow me? No. It's whatever you sow, you reap. If you are nice, you might have like a loving relationship, a partner that will be there for you regardless, but still, whatever you sow, you reap. So Nigeria now, we can wake up and like, Egbon, can I come? Yeah, come and take some money. No, it's not like that in Nigeria. It's you and your business. So please, whatever you do, make sure you have a plan and you're solid about it. That brings me to the end of my video. If there's any more additional things you want to add, please add it down in the comment section below. Let us know what you think. Let us know the best advice you have for international students. Till I come your way next time, do not forget to connect with me in anyway, socials, Instagram, membership. I post exclusive videos in my membership space, so if you want to join, feel free. You're getting the real Ade in toto. So let me know. Till I come here next time, it's your girl Ade, and this is Life with Ade. Ciao, guys. The next point is for international, like, okay. if it's heavy, it's very cost, I don't know, why do I keep saying I don't know? It's very cost, can I show that video? Evaluation, okay.
How to do your degree evaluation?